All right, hello and welcome to Bolt Action 1944. Having a bit of problems with my intro video freezing on me a little bit, as you might have seen from previous posts. Still working on that issue, so I went ahead and did not add it here. So I wanted to move on with trying to finish these British mortars, and so after the wash dried, it was a little bit on the dark side, kind of dark. So I'm going to be dry brushing them, and I have a little territorial beige. So dry brushing really brings out the. So you want to get just a little bit on your brush, and then you just kind of brush it over, highlighting it. It'll pick up the high spots, making these guys really pop. And it will take some of the darkness out of the so what it'll do is it also creates the effect of shadows, and so there you have it. I don't know if you can see that very well. My camera does not like to focus. So there we go. So we're gonna continue on. So you just get a little bit, and then you want to kind of clean the brush, because you don't want to just paint it. You want to just, and you just kind of brush at it. Sometimes if it's a little heavy, you just take a little bit off and just brush it. And it's what it's doing is it's hitting the high spots, creating depth to your miniatures. Oops. There we go. That's looking really good. So even though it came out a little dark, that's the shadowy part of the figure. So that's too heavy. Trick here is to be very light again with your brush, so that you're not pushing it into the low spots on the model. You're just highlighting it. You're bringing out a three-dimensional look to the model. And you don't want much on your brush. You just kind of, and then perfect. Like it. Okay, so let's see, that underside could use just a little bit. There we go. Okay, that side there could use a little. All right. Now, where's my wash? There we go. Clean brush so we don't have a dried up brush. And a rag. Okay, so now I want to put some basing material on it. And let's see if we can find the mixed base. There we go. So I got me a can of mixed base. Got some crunched up leaves in there as well. So what I will do is grab me a dark green, be like grass, and grab me a fairly heavy brush here. And so some people use glue, but I actually like to use the paint because it acts like a glue and it makes sure that anything missed. So you just want to put it in there kind of heavy. Just kind of slide it up under there, because this is actually what's going to stick the basing material down. You got a little time before this dries, so you got time to work with it. Use the old slide technique to get the brush up under the minute without actually painting his arm. So these are some tricky spots here. Is getting up under here. Okay. Make sure I got enough up under him. Okay, so then when you think you've got enough on there, then you just take him in your basing material and kind of shake it around, give it a little knock, and there we go. He's based. And then after I'm done, I'll seal it again with some sealer. This one's a little easier to do because it's like really, when they're laying on their belly, it's really hard to get because you got to be so careful not to. I might even go with a bigger brush here just to speed this one up. We'll see. I still got to get under that without painting their boots up and their legs. All right, here we go. The other thing I'll do too is I have some of these little grass tufts, and I'll add a few of these, especially with these guys laying on the ground, to symbolize them trying to hide. So sometimes getting up under these guys can really be challenging. You don't want to put paint back up on something that you worked hard to get dry brushed and my brush keeps wanting to roll away with me. Okay, we are getting close to the end here, folks. Which is good because I'll be heading out tomorrow and I want to make sure these guys are ready. Oh, looks like I missed a little bit right there on the front. Always pays to look it over. This one might be a little challenging because I have some, let's grab this one. I've got some spots inside here that are going to be really hard to get to. So I am going to, oh, we have, okay, there we go. Oh, this is going to be fun. This is like doing operation here. Trying to get in here without putting. Once again, I am sliding the brush. Trying to get it under there. And it looks like I'm doing pretty good. Okay. Alright. Make sure I don't transfer any green paint from my hands to the mini. Get up under here. Okay. All right, there we go. Now, let's make sure. This one's going to be a little harder because I don't have a mortar in this hand. I'm trying to and looking good. Okay. All right, guys. Fairly short one today. Just kind of a wrap. Well, I have to wait till this dries before I can apply the tufts, and then I'll seal them all in with a spray. I need to clean these brushes before they get hard. And that's it. I've got a anti-tank rifle I've got to finish for tomorrow, and that's pretty much it. I think everything else is ready for battle. And hope y'all saw something you liked, enjoyed, learned something. See, I'm not the best painter in the world, but I do a pretty good job. So yeah, it was Recon 23 I won best painted with my Gurkhas. So I'm gonna put this up and look for my building tutorial next week. I look to go to the big city, and hopefully one of the bigger stores will have the Ghost line poster board that I need, and I can do a video on that. My dog's getting into trouble. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share, post some comments. Let me know what you think. All right. See you later.